Most people don't realize the importance of money until life forces them to face it. We grow up hearing phrases like money isn't everything or just work hard and you'll be fine. But no one really sits us down and teaches us how money works, how to manage it, how to grow it, or how it can quietly control almost every part of our life if we ignore it for too long. By the time many people finally understand this, they are already buried under loans, debts, bills, and regrets. That is why learning about money early isn't greed, it isn't selfishness, it's survival, it's stability, it's freedom. Money itself is not the enemy. The lack of knowledge about it is. From a young age, we're trained to study for exams and aim for a job, but no one teaches us what to do with the money once we earn it. Most people live in a cycle: earn, spend, repeat. The first job arrives, the first salary feels exciting, and before the month even ends, the money disappears: clothes, fast food, the latest phone, weekends out, subscriptions for things we barely use. And then the same thing happens next month, and the next. Slowly, without realizing, we become adults who live from paycheck to paycheck, always waiting for the first of the month, always scared of emergencies, always stressed when an unexpected expense appears. Not because life is unfair, but because no one taught us how to make money behave. Money itself is not complicated. What makes it complicated is our habit of ignoring it. Most people don't track what they spend. They don't save. They don't invest. They don't plan. They hope. Hope is beautiful, but it doesn't pay rent. It doesn't solve debt. It doesn't build a future. The truth is brutally simple. If you don't control your money will control you. When bills become bigger than your income, when debt climbs higher than your savings, when you realize that years have passed and nothing has changed, regret arrives like a storm. Learning about money before it's too late means protecting yourself from that storm. Let's imagine two friends who start working at 20. Both earn the same amount. The first one spends everything. New trainers, nights out, designer brands, gadgets, showing off on social media. The second puts a small portion aside each month, even if it's just a little. A few years later, the first friend is still stressed, still broke, still depending on borrowing. The second has savings, maybe an investment, and options. Same income, different mindset. People think wealth is luck, but in reality, most of it is discipline and awareness. The earlier you learn this, the more time becomes your ally instead of your enemy. One of the most dangerous traps is buying to impress people who don't even think about you. Many go broke trying to look rich. They drive cars on finance, decorate homes they can't afford, wear brands that empty their accounts, all for strangers' approval. Real wealth is quiet. It's not the flashy watch, it's the savings account no one sees. It's not the rented luxury car, it's the home you own without fear of eviction. It's not the Instagram lifestyle, it's the peace of mind that comes from knowing you're safe if something goes wrong. Schools rarely teach about credit scores, compound interest, mortgages, budgeting, or investments. So people enter adulthood blind. They sign contracts they don't understand. They take loans without reading the terms. They fall for credit cards that promise rewards but hide traps. By the time they realize the cost, it's already too late. They spend years paying off yesterday's choices. Learning about money early means understanding how to avoid these traps. It means recognizing that debt is easy to take and hard to escape. It means knowing the difference between assets and liabilities. One puts money in your pocket, the other takes it away. Another problem is waiting. We tell ourselves, "I'll start saving next year," or "I'll learn about investing when I make more," or "I'm still young, I've got time." But time is only kind to those who use it wisely. A person who starts saving a little at 20 will be more secure at 40 than someone who starts saving a lot at 30. The earlier you start, the less pressure you'll feel later. You don't need to be rich to start learning. You need to start learning to avoid being poor. And don't misunderstand, being poor isn't a shame, but staying financially helpless because of inaction is a tragedy. Many people from humble backgrounds rise through financial awareness, and many from rich families fall because of ignorance. Money does not respect your past. It responds to your decisions. If you want freedom in life, freedom from worry, freedom to choose, freedom to care for your family, freedom to retire early, freedom to help others, you must understand money. Not love it, not worship it, but master it. That means creating a budget, even a simple one. It means tracking where your money goes instead of wondering where it went. It means understanding needs versus wants. It means building an emergency fund before buying luxuries. It means making your money grow, not just spending it. Investing is often seen as something complicated for rich people, but that's a lie. Anyone can learn. There are safe, small ways to begin: index funds, savings plans, retirement accounts. Compound interest is like a silent worker. If you give it time, it builds wealth while you sleep. And yes, life is unpredictable. Jobs can be lost, health can change, economies can fall. That's exactly why financial knowledge is essential. It acts like armor. It doesn't stop life's punches, but it cushions the impact. One day, you'll be older. Your energy may not be the same. Your responsibilities may grow. And in that moment, you'll either be grateful for the decisions you made when you were younger, or you'll be trapped by them. You don't want to look back and say, "If only I had learned sooner." Money is not everything, but control over it affects everything. Your relationships, your opportunities, your stress levels, your choices, your future. Love, family, health, and happiness are priceless. Yes, but try dealing with illness, raising children, or supporting your parents without financial stability. Money might not be the goal of life, but it is the support that holds your life together. So start now. Read, ask, listen, research, track your spending, plan your future. Teach your children. Speak to your friends. Change your habits slowly but surely. Be honest with yourself about your finances. Don't wait for a crisis. Don't wait for debt to tower over you. Don't wait for regret to wake you up. Because the truth is simple. Learning about money early gives you power, choice, dignity, and protection. Ignoring it leads to panic, dependence, and disappointment. Learn about money before it's too late, not to become greedy, but to become free.